Good morning, Tahmina Khan is here in TKMaths S1. In today's video, I will solve and explain a question on Mechanics M1, which is a part of the syllabus of A Level Mathematics, variant 2 to March 2 to 2022, variant 4 to, and paper code is 9709. So let's highlight the important points from the question, and I would say always jot it down separately to avoid any confusion. Okay. So the first thing is the mass of a car is mkg and it is towing a trailer of mass 300 kg. And down a straight hill, and hill is inclined at 3 degrees to the horizontal. And the speed is constant. Now this is very important thing. When speed is constant, it means acceleration is 0. So you will start getting hints from here. And there are resistance forces on the car and on the trailer. Separately, it is not given here. The total work done against the resistance forces is 40,000 joules for 50 meter distance. And the engine of the car is doing no work. And the tow bar is light and rigid. By the way, this point, light and rigid, sometime it is asked what is the assumption taken here in the question. So these are the assumptions, because we are making mathematical model. So you have to focus on these. In case of pulley, we say string is inextensible, pulley is smooth, right? Things like that. So coming back to the question, find the value of mass of the car. So here the diagram is very important to draw. You will do the same and show all the forces on it, because there are questions in which it is asked to show all the forces in the diagram. And it helps avoiding any error also. Okay, so coming back. So whatever I have read, I have explained here in the diagram. Only thing you have to see here carefully, and I'm sure you understand, how did I write here 3000 sine 3 degree or mg sine 3 degree. So I've tried to explain to you here with the help of a basic concept of a right angle triangle. So you can see here, if your hypotenuse is A, in this case your hypotenuse is what? 300 kg, the weight of the trailer. And this is the m kg, the weight of the mass. So my m and 300 in the actual questions, 300 kg. So how do you find these values? With the help of SOHCAHTOA, you can see here. So this is how I have written here, 3000 sine 3 degree or 3000 mg sine 3 degree. Okay, so now this is the question. I have to find out the value of m. I am using energy method. I have solved part 2 by 2 methods, and I will explain both the method. One is energy method and the other is Newton's second law of motion. Okay, using constant acceleration method. Okay, now if you see here, energy method is what? Mechanical energy plus work done is equals to mechanical energy. What does it mean? It means initial mechanical energy and final mechanical energy I'm talking about of the system remains same. If there is work done on the way, then is work done due to some force which is input, like the engine force, or is it to overcome some friction? That is minus. So this is how you decide your work done will be plus or it will be minus. Okay. So this is my basic energy equation. Energy equation. And you know what is mechanical energy? It is sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. Okay. So now let's see here. So initially, kinetic energy plus potential energy plus work done by engine and work done against resistance. Okay. So now I know, because engine was doing no work, but work done against resistance is given to us 40,000 joules. Okay. So now I'm substituting here the values you can see here. By the way, mass I'm writing for both, for the car and for the trailer together. If you will write separately, then also it will work, but it's easy to write it like this together. After that, what I have to do now? Simple solve the equation, right? And you will get the value of m. Agreed? No problem. I hope you understood it. And because you write answer in 3 significant figure, so you will write it down like this. Acha, by the way, maybe some of you are thinking, I have taken it for granted, I would say assumption that you understood. What is this thing, right? How did you get? If you see the potential energy formula is what? mgh. M, I have told you, I have taken together m plus 300, car and trailer together. G is times 10, okay, and it is 50. What is my h here? So I have tried to explain to you here with the help of the diagram, because we have considered 50 meter distance. It is given to us in the question. So you have to take a reference point. So I have taken the bottom value where the car will reach finally as my zero height, and where it is starting from, that is my height h. So now because the distance is 50 meter, angle is 3, so it will be 50 sine 3. Agreed? It will be 50 sine 3. So this is how I have calculated. And because it is going down, so from here it will be what? Negative. Agreed? Value is positive here. When it comes here, it becomes 0. So this is how I have solved this question. If you still have a confusion, you can write in the comment. I'll explain again. Now, alternative method is Newton's second law, F is equals to ma. Now, considering the same situation, because in Newton's law, F is equals to ma, F is your resultant force. You know that, right? So there is a forward force acting on it and backward force. So forward force is happening due to two reasons. What are those? Engine and weight. Because body is coming down like this. So when you resolve it into horizontally and vertically, this is your force due to weight, and engine is also working here. Though it is not working, but I know if it is, it will be in this direction. And frictional force is in the opposite direction. So right now this force is 0 because there is no engine force. But this force, yes, because of trailer and because of car, it is here. Okay. So now work done is given to you because you are writing in force form, F is equals to ma. So work done you will change into force. And what you will do now? Work done is equals to force into distance. You know that. So force is what? Work done divided by distance. And we know it is 40,000 and the distance was 50. Sorry. Why is it written 5? It's 50. 50 meter, right? So now it is 800 Newton force. So now when you will apply the formula, in the formula all these values, it will be again, this is your backward force 800 and forward force is 300 plus mg sine 3 degree. Again I am adding the masses. We are taking this as a system. And why did I write here 0? Because in Newton's second law, F is equals to ma. Here your acceleration will be 0. What is the reason? Because the speed was constant, right? So now if you solve it, you will get the same m. This is what I have explained you by two methods. Now let's see the last part of the question, which is talking about the resistance force on the trailer is 200 Newton. You have to find the tension in the tow bar. So either you consider this part of this system or this part of this system, you can find out the tension. So I have done by this method. The reason is, rather I have done both the methods, but this is very direct. Reason is this is given to you, that the resistance is 200 Newton. But can I find the resistance of car also? Is it okay? Of course, because you have just found here 800 was the resistance due to both of them. So if 200 was due to trailer, 800 minus 200 is 600. That will be due to car. So we will see. But first of all, I am focusing on the tension with the help of trailer part of the system. So now see here. I have written here because it is given, so that's why we are applying it. Exactly what I have just told you. So F is equals to ma. So if you see in the diagram, this is your tension in this direction. The weight is also in this direction, and this is opposite direction. So I have written forward and forward in the plus, and minus is the backward force, is equals to A is equals to 0 because acceleration is 0. And then you simply solve the equation and you will get your tension in the tow bar in 3 significant figure. Now I will show you if I want to do with the help of the car situation, I can do that also. And then after that I will do exactly the same method, forward force and backward force. Now what is the forward force here? This is 0, there is no engine force, so this is the only forward force, and T will be backward and resistance will be backward, right? So now be careful about signs. Backward will be minus, forward will be plus, and then you solve the question and you will get the value of tension in the tow bar. So I hope you understood. Please press like and subscribe button and share it with your friends. Take care. Allah Hafiz.